So this is the time capsule video. Does not look magical. It looks bad because the shutter speed's a little off. So it makes it look more magical. Ooh.
Yeah, you can see those fingers. She's kind of...
Ooh, yours do too. Really? That's cool. What is today, July 31st?
Yes, no. July the 31st, 2019.
2019. And I'm 22. Do you want to say your age or you want to keep it a secret?
62.
She's very open about her age. And I'm living with her. She's my mom. So I'm my parents right now. So right now, it is currently December 30th?
Yeah.
December 30th, 2024. And I'm 27.
And I'm 67.
Okay. And what is the most exciting thing in your life right now? Woo! So this one, we don't have to do pre-questions because this one was our first one. So we didn't have pre-questions. So that's why we're just kind of doing a little intro. So we don't have to do that this time. We'll just answer the questions. Oh yeah, Band-Aid. We had a Band-Aid in here in a minute. Well, he's not. He used to do that. He's like that now. Okay. And so yeah, we had Band-Aid at the time. You want to ask yourself that you want to answer in 5 years.
What will I be doing once I retire? I haven't retired yet.
Yeah. So you're like inconclusive. Pretty good question. What do you think you'll be doing?
I think I'll have to do at least either get a part-time job or do at least some service work to keep from getting into a rut of just sitting around and doing nothing.
You want to get back into art?
Yeah, I could do that too.
I'm your auntie if you want to get back into art.
Alright.
My question is, will I still be in Tennessee in 5 years? Yeah, I haven't moved it at all. I'm in the exact same location. Exact same bed. Exact same. I have a different tapestry now. That's about it. That's a good question.
Yep, it is a good question.
I'm hoping it'll be. I'll probably be here in the next 5 years. Let's be real.
Yes, but in order to be out of Tennessee, you'll have to have a definite job.
I know.
Or
just take a leap of faith. I mean, that's how you do it, yeah. Off to Neverland. Yes. Well, it's because it's the film industry. It's everywhere. It's freelance. So it's not that scary of a leap. Any other questions you have?
Another Neverland one might be you wish you never did it.
Any other questions you have?
Will I be needing to have as a part-time job just to keep things going?
You can't answer any of them.
It doesn't look like it.
That's good. That's positive. To not have to be relying on that. Yeah.
And if so, what would it be?
Yeah, so 5 years from now it'll be 2024. So right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Math.
I won't be retiring until October of 2024.
Oh,
wrong.
You planned that. You changed your mind.
Yeah.
But it's very specific, October. Why'd you choose October?
Because that would be when I was 67 and a half. And would get the full retirement.
You mean 65?
67.
Oh, 67.
Yeah.
Oh, so you already knew that you were going to work through most of that, like the extra years. Like you already kind of had an idea that you would be. That's interesting. Like, you knew you weren't going to retire at 65.
Yeah.
No. Oh. Then you won't even be retired yet. How can you ask yourself that?
Well, just give me an extra few months to go with it. With the 5 years.
That's why I put December. I was wondering why I labeled it December. Okay. It don't work like that, but.
Well, you know.
You gonna need 6 years on yours.
Oh. Well, I guess that's true.
You gotta think questions for 5 years too. My other one is, will I have a book published yet? Because 5 years, again, is a long time. That should be enough time to get something written and try to publish, at least. Well, at least I have something written. It's just not ready to publish, so no. It is not. It needs more work. So it takes a while to do things, especially longer books and stuff. It takes longer.
Yes, I suppose.
At least one. At least 5 years. Come on. That gives me enough time to like do multiple drafts and make however long I needed. Or if I had started that day.
Yeah. Now, of course, this year you have tried to launch some kind of a video career, and you've been, and so you've tried to get
that was
to know
my
people
first
in
year.
networks, and happened on to wife of the A1.
Wait, we can't give that much information.
Oh. Whoops. Okay. You happened on to someone that you've been doing editing for.
Yes.
And so
that was my other question.
yeah, so you're gonna have to have a steady job.
That was my other question. Will I still be in the film industry in 5 years? Ooh, yes, I survived! That is, in itself, is an accomplishment, because it's hard to break in, but then once you're in, then it's much better. It's, even though we're having, like, really hard times, like, everybody that I know that's in the film industry have said that the past couple of years have been the hardest years that they've had, and that's for people who've worked, like, 20 years plus. And, you know, just with, I guess, COVID and then all the strikes and everything, I was just, like, all kind of rippled out. So there's not as much work out there right now as there used to be. And so, yeah, they're struggling a bit more. But I don't know, it's still pretty smooth sailing for me in general. Like, you know, it's not, I think it's steady. Like, it's steady. And so, you know, I'm just riding out this, you know, this uncertain times, because I'm sure it'll eventually pick back up. You know, it's what everyone's having faith for, but yeah, it was definitely a hard hurdle at the first year, and back in 2019, I remember that being a really hard year, so it's gotten a lot better since then.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I sound really ghetto in this video. So you can tell that I have been working in the film industry so much now that I am becoming the opposite, because I've been around so many white people. So now all this other is rubbed off. No, like I've actually made a web series and published that in 5 years too. And yes, I've done the web series. Whee! I've at least done 2 of the things. I'm just trapped in Tennessee. Starting on it now, but that's just the writing process. So I want to see something out there. 5 years. I better. And that was a totally different web series I was talking about. That's not even the one I filmed. Because I remember I started trying to write one. And then it didn't stick with me, like I wasn't excited about it, and so I dropped it, and then I wrote a different one.
To be able to create a path to where you have a chance to write as well as whatever else you might want to do would be a good question. Because even if you don't publish a book, you can start to write, or you know, to create a path to where you have enough time to get on it. Yes, I heard people who do that
who write like movies and books, they end up writing like 6 to 8 hours a day. No joke. They say you should do 3 minimum. So it's a very time consuming thing. But 3 minimum.
Not so you should do it
Mm-hmm.
with Jerry Seinfeld.
I'm happy to do 20
this
minutes.
Calendar, and every day that he writes, he puts a red X on each day that he writes. So that's how it keeps him going each day to do it. So I might do that.
Yeah.
I've never done that, but I should. That's actually a good idea. It holds you accountable.
But you get an opportunity to.
But you can't be asking my questions. You ask your questions.
You gotta do that this time too.
She's like, she better have a life in 5 years, honey. She's a loser right now. She ain't a life in 5 years. Yes, and I'm like,
Oh.
she's like, you better be having this ready. You better have this done.
Well, my career is about to end in 5 years. Your career is getting started.
You don't know that you can start a career anytime, any age.
Well, I talk about the one that most likely the career of maintenance is about to end in 5 years now. I might start another one.
You should.
I don't know.
You should start something with art. I'm telling you.
Yeah, okay.
You don't look interested.
What's your next question? You didn't ask a question. You're just going about your career.
Oh, okay.
I don't even think we were counting how many we're asking.
What would I be doing?
No.
That's a good question.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm winding up the maintenance career, but I've been working third shifts as well as basketball games. It's a new thing for a BMT to be working third shifts. It started back in 2022. And so during Christmas time, seems like been quite busy.
And then what do you do outside of work?
Sometimes I play video games. Sometimes I read about news things going on. Sometimes I read the Bible, or sometimes I copy Bible and notes in a notebook. And every once in a while I might watch a little TV, but those are kind of the main stuff that I do right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you do it.
Yeah. Yeah, if I do it, we're gonna. Well, I've always done some kind of a minor art. Like I've made greeting cards or have colored in coloring books, just really minor things. And I colored some wrapping paper this summer. Cat pattern. Saving to wrap a small gift for somebody.
That's being loud in the background.
So there's always something. I even decorated cookies and cakes.
As we did today.
Yeah, that's pretty well similar.
Alright, and my other question is going to be, am I still with my boyfriend? That's all.
Heck no. Yeah, it was ironic because as soon as I broke up with him, my career skyrocketed. I was like, is that a sign or what? Like, I think it was like, it just correlated. Like, I was struggling, and then as soon as I, left him, I started getting all these job offers. So it was pretty awesome, like, how that lined up. I was like, okay, I'm on the right path. And I got rid of, like, that negative energy because he's a very, very negative person. And so it was kind of good to kind of be able to get away from that, to build up my own, like, life and working on confidence and everything else. It's a part of, like, growing up still. Like, I'm still in early adulthood, and then that's, like, early adulthood. So that's when you kind of need that the most. So it was good to get away from that. And she's happy too. No, I care. She didn't care.
But this one, I'm not saying things that'll be important to me right now, but it might not be we'll see like how do I say that? If I still care about the same things in 5 years. And that includes like film and stuff. I don't know, I'm probably cutting that out.
I would say yes.
I won't get in trouble. Okay. I love
I won't get in trouble because we broke up.
Oh yeah. And I also want to know if
We have
I'm
so many
happy with who
questions.
I'm becoming in 5 years.
Will Bandit still be alive? That's a good question.
They.
Nope.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he sort of, I think he died around that following April.
Yeah, it was April.
Yeah, so now we have another cat and we're afraid to let her out.
But she's been alive for over 4 years.
Yeah.
So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, she's been fairly healthy, you know. We corrected a few little knickknacks.
And she's the best kitten ever. She's sweeter than Bandit, so it's nice. We can actually cuddle with her without her scratching our faces off.
Well, maybe you can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Knowing him, he'll probably get attacked by another cat and eaten whole.
Maybe that's what happened.
You never know. He does. He can't put up. I'm sure he can put up a fight if he has to.
He'll just hiss and run. But yeah, I want to see how I am with ambition and confidence and loving myself in 5 years. I want to see the progression from now till then, because that's really cool to see like how much, and selflessness, how much you can see yourself improve each year by year. I think that's pretty cool.
I would say I have progressed, but on the confidence level, I feel like I need to progress even more. I'm not happy where I'm at, but I'm definitely a lot better than where I was, for sure. So it's definitely getting better. And then, of course, I feel like the ambition's been pretty steady. So I wouldn't say I'm getting like crazy more or less. So it's just been the same amount. And yeah, I was only using that word because of my ex telling me I wasn't ambitious. So I think it was sticking with me, and it was making me go, yeah, am I ambitious? So that like goes along with like the confidence thing. Like I was not confident about it because I was struggling so much with my career. So that's why I wasn't feeling bad about it. But now, like I said, I feel better about everything, and in general, my confidence is better. It's easier for me to talk to people. I don't get as like uncomfortable in social situations. But I feel like I have to warm up a little bit still. Like I feel like I don't like just naturally just like go into a new situation open and talking a lot. I feel like I have to like get a feel for the people I'm around and get used to being around people for a little bit, but then maybe like an hour in or something, I'll start feeling better and opening up. So that's what I've been observing. That's all.
But yeah.
Do you have any more? Yeah, get one more because I get a bunch.
Will I be a better Christian?
I guess.
Elaborate.
Well, I study the Bible pretty regularly, and I bake cookies I bake stuff for Sunday school class once a week, and well, I guess I do about the same amount of volunteer work as I did 5 years ago. And my mind is more on Christian things, being that I've been listening to bot radio.
So what do you mean your mind's been more on Christian things?
More on pleasing God and stuff like that.
Like through your daily actions and choices, or how?
Well, more about just thinking about God more and stuff like that. I think that every once in a while I make better more Christian choices and X and things like that. And I also have learned within the past couple of years that God is in control.
So you just feel more like at peace with things. You're not as worried about stuff, or is that what you mean? Or how has that affected you, like with that mindset, I guess?
Well, then, when things seem like they're falling apart, then you kind of know that things are going to be okay in the end.
So you felt like you were tested on that a couple of times within the last 5 years. You don't have to tell me exact, but
maybe a little bit.
Okay. She's gonna tell me when we stop recording.
And also feel more thankful for things too.
Yeah, just for like life and family and stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And things that I have and that as well, instead of really wanting more stuff or anything like that.
Yeah, those are good mindsets.
Yeah.
The answer is no. I'm just kidding. And then I'm gonna do an outro later. I'm gonna do something very private.
Okay, so I guess that's how it ends, very abruptly. There we go. So, how do you feel after watching that? Embarrassed?
I guess fascinating.
Because it's like weird watching yourself talk to your future self.
I suppose.
Alright, so now I guess we'll do the 5 questions to answer in 5 years.
Okay, do we you ask and I ask, or I ask 5 and you ask 5? How we work
Yeah,
this?
we'll go back and forth.
Okay.
You want me to ask the first one?
If you want to.
Alright, my first question is, in 5 years, will I be able to phase out PA work and solely focus on the lighting department? That's my question.
And my first question is, how will I feel in 5 years as far as aches and pains are concerned?
You can't read your own handwriting on me.
Oh well. The light.
Yeah, or you could be like, and also how if you have any aches and pains, how do you deal with them? That's an interesting one too.
Yeah.
Alright, my second one is, will I stay consistent with YouTube, or will I make a consistent income outside of the film industry, like my own business of some sort, just trying to find like more of a purpose, like my life purpose. So like just, because I love the film industry, but I'd also, want to do my own thing outside. So it's not all like dependent on one or the other. So I'd like to have that balance. So I just want to see if, there's something that I feel like would be more, that's working successfully, or I'm like staying passionate about it and keeping up with it.
Now my question is, the second one is, will Ronald and I have an interesting, good life? And generally that means, what are we going to be doing that would be interesting or good, what kind of activities?
Yeah, like what does your day-to-day look like? Alright, my next question is, will I be close / more actively finding land or somewhere, to more like settle down at that isn't in the house? I moved from this side of the bed to this side at night, but I just want to see like how active or close I am in 5 years.
Yeah, and then My third question is, who will have kids of Sherry, Sandra, and Jeremy? Because I know life is very unpredictable, and Sherry has a son now, and I did not even think that she would ever have, and I wasn't expecting her to have any. So anything can happen. It might be just Sherry, but it might be Sherry and Jeremy, or Sherry, Jeremy, and Sandra, or Sherry and Sandra. Who knows?
I'll be having some pets. Anyway. Well, alright, my next question is, will I be with the same person, like the same guy that I am now? Or at least, are we going to be engaged if I am? Because I hope so in 5 years. That's a long time. So yeah, how's that going in 5 years? Oh.
And in 5 years, now fourth question is, in 5 years is, how's my mom doing?
Okay. And then my last question, which I didn't even know I asked in the last video, but it's the same, is will I publish at least one book on Amazon? I'm making it a 10-year goal.
And then my last question is, what kind of career will Sherry have in 5 years?
And will she be giving us a nice guest house where we can visit whenever we want, however long, and just enjoying the luxuries of her swimming pool in the backyard and the tennis court, basketball court, the lawn for picnics, koi pond, botanical gardens. She should if she has a good career. We're depending on her, so.
Well, that's why I asked the question. We just don't know what direction she would be going.
Yeah. Alright, is there any other final messages you'd like to give to your future self in 5 years when you see this video again?
Well, I hope I'm in good health, and I hope things are going good with the family. And I guess that's about it.
Mm-hmm. And I hope they'll all get to spend time together and have fun and enjoy each other's presence and have Asher here. So we can visit Tennessee together.
Yeah, that'd be nice if he can fly over here and visit us from time to time.
At least by 5 years old. He'll be 5 then.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That'd be nice if he could.
And of course Sherry too. We didn't forget her.
Yeah.
Her and her guest house. That's... Alright, we'll see you. Bye.
Bye.